All right, so today's topic, but again, before we get into that, go walk, go do some movement, do some other activities, right? Read some books, play some games with your family, so forth. So today's topic is allostasis or allostatic load. What does that mean, allostasis? The cool thing is that within the sports industry, trainers are starting to talk about this more. But this applies to everybody that lives, which is you guys watching this right now. So what we're going to talk about, allostatic load or allostasis. What is it? It's essentially the accumulation of stress that you've taken onto your body for life, right? That could be injuries, your blood circulation, how well you pump blood pressure, heart rate, how well and effective your heart moves and pumps blood and so forth. Along with that too, the supplements you take, the medications you take, and along with that too, the exercise process you involve yourself with. The beauty of understanding that is it will deviate how much you should train and not train. So if your allostasis or allostatic load is very high, you've had a lot of surgeries, like my wife Jackie's had 2 kids, that's a little bit higher, stress on the system. You grow a human and then birth them. That's a very stressful scenario or event within your life. I mean, it's like, a year's time almost to hatch a baby, as I say, as Jackie's a joke. But all those things factor into how much you should dose exercise. That's why I've said with the exercise program that we're doing here, if you can't do as many reps, that's okay. Listen to your body and so forth. So make sure you understand, what supplements am I taking? What medications am I on? How am I eating? Am I sleeping enough? What are all the injuries I've accrued in my life? Should that deviate your plan of exercise? Because if you've had a lot of injuries or you're going through a stressful situation like COVID right now, maybe your reps and sets shouldn't be as very high or whatever it is. That's why with this program, the beauty of using resistance bands is you can regulate those things. And the beauty of this package is you get a bunch of different resistance bands that you can help make that resistance match your allostatic load. So you guys probably haven't thought about this, but whenever anybody comes in for an assessment here and they have that health history questionnaire, that's what I'm calculating. That's what I'm looking at. What's your injury history? What supplements you take? What's your family history? All this different type of stuff to make a decision of how quickly we should load this person. Do they have a current injury, right? Whatever it may be. So hopefully that makes sense. Be mindful of that. If you don't get a good night's sleep, your allostatic load for the day might be super high because you didn't rest and recover, right? Whatever it may be. If you notice that when you eat a lot of sugar, you feel lethargic and not very good the next day, be mindful of that. Maybe you shouldn't go as many reps or many steps or whatever it is. Or maybe you should just take a rest day and go for a low-grade walk, maybe read a book and go for a walk, listen to podcasts, whatever it may be. So hopefully that makes sense. Allostasis or allostatic load is an overall look into your system and how much it's been stressed throughout life. And remember that when you're doing your exercise process, because say for example, you're like, man, Curtis is saying do 15 reps. I can't get 15 reps on this. If you get 10, if you get 8, that's okay. Because the thing is if you understand that my body's been stressed, I've had a lot of injuries, less is more. How I look at training is what is the minimal dosage that we need to get the maximal result that person's looking for or you're looking for. So hopefully that makes sense. Allostasis or allostatic load. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you guys next week.